Hey y'all, it's Austin with Grand Welcome Newport Beach, and today we are going to be talking about the art scene in Newport Beach. So if you're not familiar with the area, I hope by the end of the video you're not only familiar with the art scene in Newport Beach, but you're also convinced to either travel there or invest in a short-term rental property there. So let's just go ahead and get on into it. Now, if you are an artist or an art connoisseur, you are going to love Newport Beach. You know, it's on the West Coast. It's in California. So it's already, very art and culture orientated. And there's a number of different attractions that the area is very well known for. One of them is being Bunny Henge. It's a different bunch of bunny sculptures. Some are, as big as 8 feet tall, and so the locals call it Bunny Henge, and it's part of the Civic Center Park Sculpture Trail. So if you want to take the kids out for a fun day, if you got a family, they're gonna love the Civic Center Park sculptures. They're gonna love Bunny Henge. It's a long trail of all these different sculptures. Some you can even it's kind of like a bench. It's like also like a huge sculpture you can sit on. And everybody's going to love that. And like I said, if you have kids and you tell them there's these 8 foot tall bunnies and it's called Bunny Henge and they can take pictures with it and climb on it, they're going to be ecstatic. They're going to go crazy, and you're not going to be able to get them to want to leave when you bring them there. So try and have them a little tuckered out when you bring them. Make sure they're like hungry. So you be like, all right, we're going to go get some food, guys. We got to go. They don't fight you too much when it's time to leave Bunny Henge. But yeah, the Civic Center Park sculptures are they're really something to experience. It's not anything you'll forget, and you'll love those pictures, and everybody's gonna think it's so cool when they see you traveling there. And then that always has people coming in. So do expect a crowd to be there, but it's a lot of fun. So there's also a lot of really great galleries there. There is the Ethos Contemporary Gallery. It is a more modern focused one with, artists mainly on the West Coast, but it does have some around the country. But it's really all inspiring stuff. You go to this gallery and just go right now. Go look at their Facebook page, go look at their business page on Google. And they do regularly change the art out, so they're bringing out new installations and pieces all the time. But go check out some of the stuff they've had, and you're just going to be like, wow. Even if you're not an art head, this checking out the Ethos Contemporary Art Gallery will turn you into one. So highly, highly recommend. There's also the Sherman Gardens and Library. It is a botanical garden with a library attached to it. Again, if you have a family and kids, you got to bring them there. They're going to love it. The botanical garden is beautiful. The library does workshops on, educational things and wellness programs, and you can spend the whole afternoon there and just have a great time. Admission is not very expensive for the garden. So do highly, highly recommend, especially if you have kids and family. Got to bring them there. There's also the Gong Gallery. It's an Asian focused and inspired gallery. So it's kind of a blend of, Asian and Western arts. And it's really cool. Again, go look at their Facebook page, go look at their Google business page, look at the art. You're going to be convinced you got to go there and check this out. Now, Newport Beach is also huge on fashion. There's this place called Fashion Island. It's this big circular outdoor shopping complex that's mainly high fashion focused. So, you're not going to find like an Old Navy and things like that. It's going to be like way more upscale name brand stuff. It's not cheap. But if, you're a fashion head or anybody in your family is and you take them there, they're never going to forget that. They're going to love it. It's really cool, and if you ask locals, what do we need to check out, a lot of them will tell you got to go to Fashion Island. There's some really good eateries there as well. Now, Newport Beach is also famous for its art festivals. They have an annual film festival, which I think the last one in 2023 had something like 58,000 people showed up. So it's huge. And then they have, and that one this year is going to be in October. So if you do want to travel with us in Newport Beach, check out our units, see what we have available in, the fall, and highly recommend going to the film festival. There's also an annual art walk in the park. There is an annual art exhibition, and there's like 100 artists that go and set up their displays, and you can buy their wares and talk with them, and even get custom commission stuff. So highly recommend, whether you have a family or just that special someone you want to impress, bring them to one of these festivals. It's going to make memories that last a lifetime. You'll be very happy you made this trip. So yeah, y'all, it's really a great area. Newport Beach is a beautiful place. It's very largely focused on the arts and the appreciation of different cultures. So if you like coastal living, if you like the beach lifestyle, and you're an art enthusiast or you want to learn more about the arts, highly recommend a trip to Newport Beach. And if you want to take it a step further, holler at us. We can actually help find you the best investment property, and then we'll manage it for you. So we'll do all the work. You'll make most of the money, and you can, have an asset that appreciates in value while it generates you revenue. And if you ever want to use it for your own vacations, you just let us know. Call us up. Say, hey, I'm going to be traveling there for, 2 weeks or 4 weeks or, whatever you want to do for your trip. And we'll take it off of, the listing so people can't rent it. And you have the best of both worlds. You got your vacation property that when you want to use, it's your vacation property. And when you don't want to use it, it's churning revenue for you, all while it appreciates value. So that's going to be it, y'all. I appreciate you listening in, and I hope to see you soon in Newport Beach.